Voting, touchscreen voting, computerized voting. I'm just going to touch on the touchscreen aspect here, but there's so much more to having a computer doing the voting, the tallying, the checking, the cross-checking, that why it doesn't work is politics, not technology, not reality. It is politics. So the conversation is made kind of a joke. Those touch screens that you see, the most common thing you hear about them, it's funny you never hear about data problems. You would think that might be more prevalent, but the data input, those touch screens, they're old technology, a lot of them, and they have to be calibrated, the touch screen itself, so that where you touch on the screen is where the computer thinks that you're touching. Every case that the media has shown of touch screens not working looks to be that case. The touch screen is not calibrated properly. If that happens to you in the voting booth, and you should try it somehow. I don't know how your machines are set up specifically, but if you touch and it picks something an inch above where you touch an inch below. If it picks something an inch above again, the touch screen's not calibrated, and it can have a bit of nuance because of how that calibration works. But the calibration breaks, it drifts. I evaluated those touch screens and used and programmed and did OMR scanners, paper reader scanners, both optical character recognition and connect the dot type of scanners. So the technology has existed. It is well known. It can be well controlled. It can be as tight as anything else that we know about. Your credit cards work, right? Electronic voting can work. You can go back and see what your credit cards did, right? If you want to. So the whole thing about electronic voting is a total scam. Our IT guy running for president doesn't mention how easy this should be to do, how easy it should be able to verify who voted and what voted. All they have to do is go ask the goddamn phone company. Now, a business can go ask the phone company for data like that, for information like that. They can go find out which church your cell phone has visited. That's how accurate these systems, this data is and can be. So touchscreen voting, electronic voting, why more conversation isn't had about it is the joke's on us. The technology is there. It works because I'm on YouTube's right now. So voting, do not buy the broken machine thing. Go into the booth understanding that that touchscreen can be messed up, and if it is, you make sure that somebody in that precinct knows about it and writes it down and fixes or corrects or does whatever the routine is so that you can vote. We got plenty of time. Find out how to vote. Find out why Mitch McConnell in the Senate, Moscow Mitch, doesn't want any voting legislation passed. But then look at the voting legislation there, and it is kind of feeble still. That's on purpose. On purpose. But thanks for the fish.